Hello and welcome to the news update on Enterprise Television. I am Kendi Bodering. We begin with the local news. The House of Representatives abruptly adjourned plenary on Tuesday after a heated closed-door session as lawmakers clashed with the presidency over budget funding. President Bola Tinubu had sent a letter requesting parliamentary approval of a 1.15 trillion naira domestic loan to cover part of the 2025 budget deficit, but the request was left hanging when members refused to take up any item on the order paper. Lawmakers' frustration stemmed from unpaid entitlement, withheld constituency project funds, and a perceived imbalance in budget allocations between principal officers and ordinary members. The tension forced Speaker Abbas to adjourn the sitting, and the House is expected to reconvene today to resume deliberations on the loan proposal. And now we take our local news. President Bola Tinubu is set to declare open the 21st All Nigeria Editors Conference on Wednesday, 12th of November 2025 at the State House Conference Center, Aso Villa, Abuja. The two-day event organized by the Nigerian Guild of Editors will bring together over 500 editors, media executives, diplomats, and academics to discuss democratic governance, national cohesion, and electoral integrity ahead of 2027. Alongside Tinubu, the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Muhammad Sahad Abubakar, will chair sessions, while Imo State Governor Senator Hope Uzodinma will deliver the keynote address. Governors like Dawuda Lawal of Zamfara State, Caleb Mutwang of Plateau State, Abdullahi Sule of Nasarawa State, and Abba Kabir Yusuf of Kano State are also expected, together with media leaders such as former Ogun State Governor Segun Oshoba and Prince Nduka Obiagbena. And now we take our economy and finance news. The Peering Advocacy and Advancement Center in Africa, PAACA, has urged the federal government to immediately suspend the planned 15% import tariff on petrol and diesel until domestic refineries can meet at least 80% of national demand. PAACA's Executive Director, Ezenwa Nwagu, warned that imposing the tariff now will create artificial scarcity for inflation and undermine Nigeria's deregulated market because Dangote Refinery supplies only about 40% of the country's fuel needs. He added that the tariff would boost pump prices by 140 to 165 naira per litre, deepen economic hardship and give a monopoly to one private refiner, contradicting the spirit of competition. PAACA called for transparency, disclosure of supply agreements, and regular publication of refinery output data to protect consumers. And now we take our business news. Nigeria and St. Lucia signed a landmark Memorandum of Understanding MOU on the 2nd of July 2025 to deepen cooperation in tourism, the orange economy, and creative industries. The agreement was inked during President Bola Tinubu's state visit to the Caribbean nation and seeks to combine Nigeria's powerhouse creative assets like Nollywood, Afrobeat, fashion, and storytelling with St. Lucia's world-class tourism model and community-based tourism initiatives. The MOU outlines joint participation in cultural festivals, including St. Lucia's Jazz Festival, youth exchange programs, fashion collaborations, museum projects, and strengthened value chains for textiles and artisanal products. Both governments say the partnership will generate economic value, create jobs, and inspire the global Black community by reconnecting historic diaspora links. And now we take our foreign news. Outgoing BBC Director General Tim Davie told staff to fight for its journalism after President Donald Trump threatened a $1 billion lawsuit over a panorama documentary that edited a 2021 speech. The program spliced part of Trump's January 6 remarks, giving the impression he directly urged violent action, that's in quote, ahead of the Capitol assaults. Trump's legal team gave the BBC until Friday to retract the piece and compensate him or face a suit in Florida. Davey admitted the edit was a mistake and said the free press is under pressure, while BBC chair Samri Saha alongside and pledged reforms. The controversy sparked resignations of Davey and news chief Deborah Tunes and reignited debate about political bias at the corporation. Now, UK officials affirmed that the BBC's independence despite the looming legal battle. And now we take our sport news. The Lagos state government announced the inaugural Lagos Grand Vodo Eco 170, a 170-kilometer cycling challenge set for 11th of January 2026. It will start and finish at Eco Atlantic City, passing Victoria Island, Lekki Ikoyi Link Bridge, Lekki Ekpe Expressway to Ekpe and back. Now, Director General Lekan Fatodo said it aligns with Lagos' 6 strategic pillars and promotes health and sustainable mobility. The event expects over 1,000 local and international cyclists, youth clinics, a Lagos Cycling Development Fund, and 2,500 trees planted. The Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture said it will boost Lagos sport tourism profile and small business activity. Authorities designed the routes with transportation partners to limit traffic disruption and ensure safety. And now we take our entertainment news. Boluwatife Balogun, Wizkid's son, is 14-year-old and he just released his first EP, Champion's Arrival. He announced it on Instagram saying, and I quote, "The champion has arrived. My debut EP is out now on all platforms," end of quote. The post exploded, racking up tens of thousands of likes and thousands of comments from fans and celebrities alike. The 5-track project drops on every major streaming service and includes titles like Champion, Montana, Grind, Superstar, Champion Sound, and Champion. Tife, now billed as Chams, blends Afro swing, hip-hop infused Afrobeat, and subtle Afrofusion, delivering confident lyrics that reference passing the baton from the OGs in the game. Congratulations to you, Boluwatife. Well, thank you so much for watching and listening. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. I am Kehinde Bodumi. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.